Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today I want to share with you my favorite spicy fragrances. And of course, I think spicy goes best with sweet. So all of these will be sweet and spicy at the same time. And I think this is a perfect combination for the fall and winter time. So the first fragrance I want to start with is Fera from Brecourt. Now, I've spoken about this one several times on my channel, and it's not very talked about fragrance, but it is absolutely beautiful. It is intoxicating, it is spicy, and it is sweet. So it definitely has cinnamon, it has dates, it has tonka. There's even a note of leather, which thankfully I am not getting in this fragrance. There is patchouli, musk, there are woody notes, a few other notes, but what really comes out is this sweet cinnamon, but it is not overpowering. It is balanced beautifully by a little bit of earthiness from patchouli and a little bit of woodiness. And then there is some sweetness coming from honey and tonka. And it is a really warm, cozy, captivating scent. Really, really beautiful. I think it really deserves more attention than it gets here on YouTube. Second one is a new addition to my collection. This is from Attar collection and it is called Halted Night. Another gorgeous spicy scent. So this one has cinnamon, it has vanilla, it has cherry, there is patchouli, there is musk. I think there is an apple in here as well. And this is kind of a combination of spicy, sweet, and smoky. Because even though tobacco is not listed here, but I do feel like I'm getting a bit of tobacco in here. So it is this sweet cherry kind of tobacco mixed together with cinnamon. That's mostly what I'm getting. If I had to compare it to anything, I think if we combine together Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford and something like Eau Jeanne from Parfums de Marly, I think we would get this fragrance. It is beautiful, it is powerful, it is very strong, has really good longevity and really good sillage. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Next, let's talk about a slightly different scent. This is Silk Root from Amouroud. Now, this is really interesting house. I have sampled a few fragrances from it, definitely not all or majority of them, but I did sample a few, and this one is really my favorite. And again, it's another one that doesn't get a lot of attention, but I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this one has a lot of notes in it. There are cloves, there is ginger, there is anise, there is immortelle, there is even tuberose, tonka. I think there is leather and incense as well. And this is a scent where, to me, notes are absolutely irrelevant because I'm really not getting any of the notes individually, because there are quite a few notes that should bother me and typically do bother me, you know, leather, anise, I'm not a huge fan of, but everything is blended together so beautifully in this scent. This is spicy, this is sweet, this is again a little bit smoky, it has a slight bakery vibe. Overall, I would describe it as a table full of different Middle Eastern desserts that have a lot of, you know, dried fruits and nuts and spices in them, and maybe even they're dripping with a little bit of honey. That's kind of what I'm picturing when I smell this fragrance. It is absolutely gorgeous. Again, great performer. This lasts amazingly and projects amazingly. So again, this is Silk Root from Amouroud. Now, I can't do this video without mentioning this beauty, Angel's Share from Kilian. Stunning, stunning scent that I fell in love with a year ago, and Still absolutely love. I think this is the best release from this liquors collection, and I have sampled all 4. This is amazing. So this is, of course, your boozy, spicy scent. I mean, it has cinnamon, it has cognac, it has cedar, it has vanilla. I think there's tonka in here as well. And it is like drinking a glass of cognac and sitting by some type of bakery that's making cinnamon pastries. That's how I feel when I smell this. Comforting. At the same time, I think the scent is very sexy. It is gorgeous. I also love that with time, as it aged and matured a little bit, the performance really improved, because originally it didn't last very well on me, but it does last much better these days. So Angel's Share from Kilian is one of the most beautiful, spicy, boozy scents. Now, the next one is for those that are really not afraid of some serious spice, because this one is a beast. I mean, a real beast. This is Sweetly Known from Kerosene. Now, this is a spicy scent to beat all spicy scents. If you're looking to the power and the strength of this scent, it is so strong. So this has cardamom, it has caramel, it has sugar, vanilla, cacao, something else. And initially, or even when I smell it out of the nozzle, it's cardamom. It's all about cardamom. It is strong, it is powerful, it is in your face. It is not for everyone. This is not a safe blind buy at all. You really need to sample this fragrance first. Now, when you spray this, also be very careful on the trigger. Don't overspray. This completely fills up the room. It is so powerful. So it opens with this incredible blast of cardamom, and then all the other sweetness and gooiness starts coming through. So you're getting caramel and sugar and vanilla and cacao, and all of that is mixing together and kind of balancing this initial blast of cardamom. This really kind of smells like some kind of baking that's happening around Christmas time. It definitely smells of holiday season, It's like you're baking some kind of, gingerbread cookies or something like that. I'm not very familiar with Christmas baked goods, but it just gives off that smell of holidays. It is perfect for kind of November, December time. I think it's great. But again, be careful. This is a beast. Next, let's talk about an oldie but an amazing scent. I've had this one in my collection for quite some time. This is Bouquet Idealle from Xerjoff. Another kind of a smoky, spicy type of scent. It has cinnamon, it has nutmeg. There are some woody notes in here. There is vanilla, of course, and there is also tobacco blossom, and there is love. And so tobacco smoke and labdanum definitely give it that smoky element, and then all the spices mixing together with vanilla just create an amazing aroma. This one, even though maybe judging by the notes, it would seem like this is a heavy hitter, and it performs well, but I would not call this a heavy hitter. Like, to me, surprisingly, this scent is quite universal. I can wear it any time of the year. This is not just for colder weather, like fall and winter. Yes, it probably won't work in like scorching heat, but sort of on a regular summer day, or especially summer evenings, I think this works perfectly. For some reason, I don't find this scent overpowering. So this is a great smoky, spicy for really any time of the year. Let's talk about another Xerjoff scent, which I absolutely had to include in this video. And if you watched my masterpiece fragrances video, you know that I do consider this a masterpiece and I included it in that video. This is, of course, Ivory Root from Xerjoff. When I sampled this scent earlier this year, I knew this absolutely had to be added to my collection. It is incredible. It is such a gorgeous scent. And because this is part of, and of course, I can never remember the name of the collection, the club something collection from Xerjoff that comes in these blue bottles. The notes are really not disclosed, so we don't know exactly what's in it. All I can go by is what's included on Fragrantica, which I really feel like is not everything at all, because the notes that are included don't do this fragrance justice at all. So what's listed there are spicy notes, sandalwood, patchouli, basil. Like I said, this cannot be it. I'm sure there's a lot more in here. There must be vanilla in here for sure, because yes, it opens up very spicy. There is a blast of spiciness, but very quickly it starts settling down into this amazing, rich, warm vanilla that is mixed with the spices. Here, spices again are not overwhelming or overpowering. There's no specific spice that stands out here. It's just some kind of spice mixture, some kind of spice blend, I think. This scent is so warm, so rich, so enveloping. It is absolutely gorgeous with an amazing performance, just like, you know, you would expect from Xerjoff fragrances. So Ivory Root is absolutely amazing. Next spicy fragrance comes from the house of Frassai, and this is called Tissendue. Now, this one has interesting notes, and it's an interesting fragrance overall. This has brown sugar, it has nutmeg, it has bitter orange, it has rum, it even has leather and a few other notes. And this definitely feels like some kind of pastry. Now, which one exactly, I can't really tell. It's not familiar to me. I don't think I've ever really tried a pastry that smells exactly like this. The best way I would describe it, it sort of makes me feel like it's some kind of maybe sponge cake that's drizzled with some rum. So it is a little bit boozy. It's not overly sweet, even though vanilla is here, or no, not vanilla, brown sugar is here. So maybe because it's brown sugar and not vanilla, it's not overly sweet. So it does make me think of pastry, but it's not very sweet. It's some kind of, like I said, sponge cake that doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, and it is drizzled with some rum. Something like that. It's really, really interesting. It is very different. I think this could appeal to many people who do not enjoy very sweet scents. So it is kind of gourmand, but it is not very sweet. So again, this is Tissendue from Frassai. I would definitely recommend trying this one. And so I'm left with one more scent, and this comes from Penhaligon's, from their Portraits collection, and this is Ruthless Countess Dorothea. This is such a beautiful scent. It has ginger, it has woody notes, it has cinnamon, it has beeswax, there is sage, there is wine, there is vanilla, cashmeran, a few other notes. And it is definitely kind of spicy, boozy, honey type of scent. But nothing, none of these elements are very pronounced. They're all kind of mild, and they're all mixing together and adding something special to this scent. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit boozy, it's a little bit spicy, and it's all kind of resting on this woody base. That's kind of what it smells like. I've heard before from some people that this is a challenging scent, that this is not a safe blind buy. You know, it's different for all of us, if there is such a thing even altogether as a safe blind buy. But to me, to my nose, this scent is not overly complex. It is beautiful. There's nothing that really stands out about it. So, and when I say nothing stands out about it, I don't mean that it's not beautiful. I mean, there's nothing that I would consider risky as far as blind buying. So to me, this is a relatively safe blind buy, but of course, use your own judgment. But overall, like I said, this is slightly boozy, slightly spicy, woody, sweet scent. Gorgeous. Ruthless, Countess, Dorothea. And so, like I said, this was the last scent on my list. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and definitely let me know what are your favorite spicy and sweet scents. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.